What's going on, Inspire family? KD Sanders here of the Nspire International Media Network with your We're in This Together devotional series moment for today. Are these helping you? Are you being blessed by these? I hope that you are. It's so amazing to hear different messages from our friends and family in Florida and Texas, and everybody saying, Kevin, these devotional moments have really gotten me through some challenging situations, and that's what we want, because we all need that extra pickup, right? So today, I'm gonna have fun with this one, y'all. And I'm a little guilty of this too, so I'm gonna tell on myself when you hear this. But the title of this today is Stop Driving on E. All right, stop driving on E. We're gonna talk about the 3 dangers of driving on E. All right, now I'm gonna tell you, like I said before, I'm guilty of it, but we're not talking about your car. So maybe that gives you a little relief. We're gonna talk about driving on E emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. We're going to talk about that. Are you guilty of driving on E, driving on fumes? This is one message you don't want to miss. All right, I want you to stay tuned, get something to write with, and we'll be right back right after this.
We're in a culture where everyone is heading somewhere. But where? People are finding a space in life to embrace the power of joy. But how? Many are believing by faith for a mighty change. But when? Many are even fighting the obstacles of getting along and understanding each other. But why? Some of us are looking for that special something. But what? We here at the Nspire International Media Network believe in embracing everyday people dealing with everyday trials and everyday obstacles. And we learn to love each other. We learn to embrace each other. We learn to listen to each other. And most of all, we pray for each other and we uplift each other, because that's what makes us family. We are encouraged, we're motivated, we're uplifted, and we're inspired, because at the end of the day, we all have to understand this one fact: we're in this together.
All right, let's go. As I told you, I said I'm ready for this one. So before you tell on me, I'm going to tell on myself. All right, because I'm like, I don't think I want to use the title, and I didn't want to use the title because I am so guilty of driving on E. All right, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, but how many of us have driven towards a destination, and for me, it's out of town, and you pass not one, not 2, but you pass about 50 gas stations, and you see that you're close to E, and you just keep, I don't know what that is. We just keep stretching it, and we keep driving, and we get to the point where that light starts flashing, or the light even turns red. And some of us were still kind of pushing, like, okay, let me just get to one more exit. Listen, that is not safe. It is not good. It's not good for your car. It's not good for your travel, and it's actually somewhat dangerous. Now that's talking about your vehicle. But now let's switch it over, because many of us and many of you that are watching this today, you're driving on E emotionally, you're driving on E socially, you're driving on E spiritually. Come on, somebody. You're even driving on E mentally in different areas of your life. What does that mean? It means that you are literally operating off the fumes. You barely have anything left in you. You barely have enough energy, patience. You barely have enough listening, and you're just at a point where you are literally riding on fumes. The question I have to ask you is, why is that? What has gotten you to the place where you won't pull over and refill? I want to talk to you. There's 3 dangers. There's more than 3, but for time purposes, there are 3 that I want to share with you. 3 dangers of driving on E. Okay, outside of your car, but in these other areas. All right. Number 1. It affects your decisions and your reactions. Okay, your decisions and reactions. That's number one. When you're riding on fumes, you make quick decisions because you don't want to deal with the situation. Your decisions you have not put a lot of thought in it. You're just doing what feels best at the moment. You're doing it just to get rid of it. You just don't really want to face it. Look, you have that attitude. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. You just like give it to somebody else. You want your hands off of it. That's a very dangerous place to be because there are some decisions that need your weight. And so when you get to a place where you are operating off of fumes and you just make decisions just to get your hands off of something, you end up regretting that later because it's a decision that could save somebody else's life, save your life, open up a door, develop a new opportunity. But because you're on fumes, you didn't think about all that. And then your reactions, your decisions and your reactions. When you're on fumes, your reactions are pretty strong. All right. Very short, very strong, very aggressive, very assertive. Your nerves are bad. Your nerves are bad. You don't want to deal with nobody. Everything is getting on your nerves. Everything is bothering you. Everything is getting under your skin. You're on fumes because you have nothing left inside of you. All right. And so that's your best escape. So riding on fumes, number one, it affects your decisions and your reactions. Number two, it gives you burnout and emotional shutdown. You end up shut down. If you don't pull over and refill, you get to a place where you're not in a position to do anything. You're not in a position to work. You're not in a position to do ministry. You're not in a position to run your business. You're not even in a position to have friends and family and loved ones. You're not in the position to even care about anybody else or yourself. Burnout. How do I know that? Because I've been there. I've been to a place where I've been so drained that I didn't have nothing left in me. It was not a good picture. So don't get yourself, when you get to that place, your body starts shutting down. Oh my goodness. You lose your appetite. If I lose my appetite, we in trouble. I just want to throw that out there. But you lose your appetite. You lose your drive. Okay. You don't have a passion for anything anymore. That's not a good place to be. Before you get to that place, you need to pull over and you need to refill. Then number three, our last one, strained relationships. Your relationships have become strained and your relationships are no longer meaningful. Your relationships are not productive. Your relationships are just shallow. Okay. They have no weight to them. They have no meat in it, no substance. It affects your relationships because nothing else is being invested because you are literally operating your relationship off of fumes. Some relationships, some friendships, some marriages are operating off of fumes because neither one of the parties wanted to pull over and refill. So with these three and many others, as we get ready to wrap this up, running on E causes you to have a breakdown in multiple areas of your life. And the sad part about it is people do not realize the consequences of it until they're sick in their body, until they're in a hospital, until the doctor says they have a diagnosis that cannot be reversed because your body has said, I'm done. Your mind has said, I'm done. Your heart has said, I'm done. When you get to that place where your entire body and your mind and your soul, it's like, I don't have anything left in me, I'm done. That is a dangerous place to be. I'm pausing for a reason. So I want to ask you a question. Are you currently in a season where you're driving on E? Are you listening to this and say, you know what? He's talking to me. I don't have anything left inside of me. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed mentally, emotionally. I'm crying every day. I'm not sleeping at night. I don't have an appetite. I'm getting tired of people. My nerves are bad. I feel heavy. My mind is scattered all over the place. I can't even think straight. I can't walk straight. I cannot enjoy life. Smiling on the outside, but broken on the inside. Smiling on the outside, but tired and drained on the inside. My brother and my sister, it's time for you to pull over. It's time for you to get some rest. It's time for you to take care of yourself. It's time for you to invest in you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't take the time to even encourage you with such a message. But it's because I love you. I want you to really hear this message. And if you know that it's time for you to refuel, I need you to do it. Let me close with this. The reason why I can talk about this so well is because I do this as often as I can. Ever since the pandemic, whenever I feel myself like, okay, Kevin, you need to step away. So y'all know that's like the joke with me. Somebody said, Kevin, you're like a Greyhound bus. Yeah. Whenever I have the opportunity to refuel, and it requires me sometimes to just step away from my normal environment so that I can get rest, so I can be rejuvenated, because the weight and the mantle that I'm carrying and the assignment that God has given me, I need to have all the energy that I can, because there are people that God is sending me to. And so I got to make sure that I'm refueled so that I can feel others. Amen. And when I feel like I can't anymore, that means I need to pull over, because if I'm no good for me, I can't be no good for you. All right. Listen, I want to talk some more about this, but I think you got the point. Please share this with your friends and your family. And your hashtag for today, it's time to refuel. Woo! It's time to refuel. Hashtag Nspire. That's what I want you to put on your pages. Share with your friends and your family. And I want you to know that I love you. Sowing information and all of our platform information is right after this.
The Lord is saying, where is the relationship? When there is a relationship with God, there is trust, there is faith, there is worship, and there is praise.
More than that, we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that the suffering produces endurance. The endurance produces character. The character produces hope.
You've been in church all your life, but I am one of those kids that was messed up in dark. But I said, Lord, save me. And somebody pulled me out of darkness into the light. Somebody say, with God. Come on, say it with power. Say with God. To whatever the Lord wants to do in my life. I got access to the financial breakthrough. I got access to the healing in my body. And so now, on the count of 3, I want you to start giving God a mighty praise, because God is getting ready to do something, because now you got your keys. Are you ready?